So almost ready to get underway. And pitching here today, number 52. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering down in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso hauls it in for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Judge waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Inside. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Judge rips that one. Soto moving back for it. Grabs it right up against the wall. Two down, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. A changeup missing. 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Bellinger goes. Ball misses. Throw there.
He's safe.
Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Bellinger at second with 2 down. And that's downstairs. 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, two outs. And misses inside. Two outs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. The throw is offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
First and second. 2 outs. Here is Goldschmidt. That's a strike. 0-1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Next offering is fouled back.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do we have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ball one there. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
1 strike.
Next offering is outside. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's inside. There's a swing and a drive. Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Off the batter's eye and gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. And that one wrapped foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's going to be Juan Soto. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it is gone. It's their second home run of the inning. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Another solid power season. Out to short. Slings it across, and that takes care of Alonso. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Jeff McNeil stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Still only one out here in the inning. Fought off foul. That one the other way. Jump throw. In there safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
One gone, runner at first. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. That one
2
missed.
balls, no
So
strike.
that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And that is out of play. McNeil over at first with one away. Tap foul at the plate. He goes down looking.
Batting seventh.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Beatty.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. One ball, one strike.
In the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's your strike, and you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Just
Outside, that's a ball.
missed.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, DJ.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That misses.
That pitch is out.
Ball one.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Fouled off down the right side. Falling
Two
behind
ball,
2-1. That's a little bit low. Strike on the inside corner.
Full count.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner
Now
at first.
the designated hitter, Jason.
So the lineup
Dominguez.
flips over. Jason Dominguez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Squirts away a little bit. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
On the ground right side, Lindor, that's one. Back to first, not in time.
Now
well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Flied to right his first time. There's the strike. And Judge spoils that one. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Struck him out looking. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 2. And we're back. Ronnie Mauricio now.
The second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Stroman back to work. That's in for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. And a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's off the inside corner, and 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That's too low. Now 2-2. That's to third. Chisholm. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. That one ripped. Stanton makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. A double and a run scored his first time up.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Up the middle, LeMahieu is there. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Yankees 2. Back here in Queens, and now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody
Bellinger, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one upstairs, ball one.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 1-1. Missed inside with the curve.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that drops in for a strike. And that's too high. Lifted in the air out to left. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the first offering is not close. Bellinger on at first, nobody out. Next one misses. Ball two. The other way. Fair ball. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 3-all.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. RBI single his last time up, and that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went, says Dave Lawrence. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Goldie steps into the box. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. In for a strike. 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. That misses. 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Right back to him on the mound. Lindor, that's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And stepping in for the Yankees, J.C. Esquera. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that is that. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're tied now at 3 apiece. This is the Subway Series on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And there's the strike. That's down and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading up for the net.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time.
Alonso.
There's the strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Sliced hard but foul. That one not close. 1-2 to count.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. And now 2 balls and a strike. Soto at first, 1 gone. Here goes the runner. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Inside. Ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man.
Catcher,
You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Outside with a breaking ball. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, still tied 3-3. Back now with the Subway Series. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside, and that's ball 2. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen. Clay Holmes preparing to come on if needed. Davinsky also throwing. And fouled off. Runner at third here. Nobody out.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air right field. Soto going after it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him.
2 out, space is empty. And foul ball. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're midway in the 4th. The Yankees 4 and the Mets 3. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And there's a ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball on that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Doubled his first time. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball. Goldie takes it to the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. First time up, he grounded to third. And a strike in there. Action in the pen down there. Number 70 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Williams, the right-hander, also getting loose. Beatty over at second, 1 down.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next offering is down low. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And delivers outside. Stays alive. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
To the right side, and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher now, Will Warren.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. This one in the dirt. In there. He's safe.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got two runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Up the middle, handled by LeMahieu. Off balance throw, in time. But the game is tied as the run comes in. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2.
Lindor.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And now the count is even.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And it remains 2-2. Tied at 4. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Just misses. The count now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Stanton grabs it on the run. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 4, and we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Mets.
and there's a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the
35.
5th. Clay Holmes.
Play.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the
Leading off
gap
for the
that starter
Yankees,
left for
the
him.
center fielder, number
And up to the
35,
plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's 2 for 2. To the right side. The underhand flip, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Here we go, defense. Come on, man.
Off the
Oh,
mark
that's
there.
just out.
Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one popped up. Lindor nabs it, and a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The batter, the third baseman.
So 2 down
Jazz
now,
Chisholm
and here is
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Check swing. He held up. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Paul Goldschmidt on deck for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that is gone. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 5-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. First pitch just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 2-2. Popped up. Lindor should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Warren back to work. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball two.
And that one fouled off. And a 2-2. That's down and in. Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Back to work, 3-2 now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 now. That one lifted to left. Stanton is there. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fouled off. He was late. Fastball is outside. The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Out number 2.
The catcher, number
Here's
13.
the catcher, Luis Torrens. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And first offering is fouled off.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They trail it 5-4. Back now with the Subway Series. And now the catcher comes up to him. J.C. Esquera. Esquera, in his rookie season, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%. And I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Next offering is downstairs.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Esquera into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Here's a 1-1. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
And that's outside. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Tap foul at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Dominguez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Esquera, the runner at third. Volpe at first. One gone. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Volpe into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swung on, belted. That's back. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. Now a 3-run lead, 7-4.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mets,
coming on, the veteran, Chris Davinsky.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike. And Judge spoils that one. Yankees up by 3. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Bellinger up to hit. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one hit the knees for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Interesting sequence right there for the 3-pitch punch-out. Kept everything away, so it was all pretty much coming out of the same tunnel. But that was a great job of using the changeup to upset the timing and get him out front after coming at him with hard stuff with the first 2 pitches of the at-bat.
Here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger in a full sprint brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
A little bit low. 1-0. There's a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. LeMahieu is there. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mets 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball one there.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strikes.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The third baseman, number 13, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 8-4.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fly ball down the line. Soto gets under it, and it's caught for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now the catcher up to hit, J.C. Esquera. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now an 8-4 score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Brandon Nimmo.
For the Mets.
The Mets in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Gets the call. That's strike 1. To the right side. Handles, throws to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Out towards right center field. Judge is under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now.
Soto.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for
Taking
the Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Richard
57.
Lovelady. This southpaw's been
Richard
really good against left-handed hitters.
Lovelady.
Anthony
Leading off
Volpe
for the
stepping
Yankees,
in now
the
for the
shortstop,
Yankees.
Anthony Volpe.
First offering, and it just misses. Slider
That's out.
misses outside. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a
Now
hitter
batting,
right there. When you
second
connect and it
baseman,
jumps
DJ
off your bat like that,
LeMahieu.
you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. That
Ball
misses
1.
the zone. Ball 1. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Stanek warming up as well. The pitch to LeMahieu. Misses
Ball
with the
3.
2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Dominguez now in the box. Comes up
0-1
empty
to
with
count.
a swing there. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's
Off the plate, ball
outside.
1.
Volpe, the runner at second with one away. That
That's
one
a
ran
ball.
inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up
2
a little
balls,
bit.
2 strikes.
just missing there. And that's ball 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. Hit on the ground to short. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. Fastball is outside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Stanton now.
Here we go, defense.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line to left. And it stays fair. Bellinger on his way home. He's in there. 3-run score.
How about that? Clears the bases. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Richard Lovelady will depart. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Mets.
on now, Reed Garrett.
Number 75.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled away. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mets 4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Up and in, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now Jeff McNeil. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Tapped softly on the ground. Slings to first in time.
The catcher, number 13, Luis Torrens.
And now Luis Torrens. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And a foul ball. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mets 4. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Garrett measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swings through that one out in front that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one almost got him. The next pitch misses, and the count now even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That
3-2.
one misses, and the count's full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taylor pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 25.
J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And there's the ball. And now just about ready to go. And towing the slab here, number 52.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball
right
pretty much
fielder,
middle,
number
and
99,
that's what you fall
Aaron
asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. And Judge spoils that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses off the inside, and the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Toss to Alonso. One out in the top of the first. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Anthony Volpe.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Come on, Rico.
That one fouled off. The pitch.
Ball.
Dominguez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. And that is downstairs. And the count is even 2-2. That one missed. One out and a runner at second. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And downstairs. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Now a chance for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two aboard, 2 outs. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one
Ball
off
3.
the mark, and now 3-1.
Get ready for some
3 balls,
action here.
1
Good
strike.
RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Paul Goldschmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Jazz goes down on strikes.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Queens, and today's starting pitcher, it'll be Marcus Stroman. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Ground ball right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
That's shortstop.
Let's take a peek at the Mets
Francisco
lineup here. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Pete Alonso.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure. And he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in. But somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Francisco Lindor in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's a walk.
That's ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that one.
And now it's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at first, 1 away. Stroman throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Lindor back in there. Popped up left side. Volpe. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso.
You can do it, man.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And it's off the batter's eye. His 19th home run of the year, and the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And another ball. Stroman maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Check swing, and he went 2-2 now. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chisholm makes the play, and that will end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast, and it's 2-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Nope,
just missed. On the ground to third. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Number 25.
J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2
2
strikes.
outs, base is empty. Center field. Taylor right there to make the grab. And that is that. Back here at Citi Field. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Torrens.
Stroman back to work. Inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is
That's
inside. It's a strikeout for the Stro Show, his 2nd of the game. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. First pitch misses. A little bit low. That clips the zone, and it's 2-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. DJ LeMahieu will get things going. LeMahieu measures 6 feet 4
Counts
inches,
1-0.
220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, one down.
The batter.
So the batting
hitter,
order turns
Jason
over. In now is the Yankees
Dominguez.
DH, Jason Dominguez. Led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Ripped on the ground to second. Mauricio with the throw to first. Got the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Close one. Doesn't get the call.
Ball one, no strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Judge waits. Breaking ball misses down and away. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Out to short. Lindor. On to first. And that is the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. And now, Tyrone Taylor.
The center fielder.
We talk about guys with
Tyrone
good speed, and definitely he
Taylor.
has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Foul ball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
To third, Chisholm. Over to first.
He's out.
One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside
The
on him and
left
got him to
fielder,
bounce into
number
that out.
9, Brandon
Back to the top of the
Nimmo.
lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence
Now
right there. I'm
batting,
telling you what,
the
pitcher and
shortstop,
catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's Frankie
Lindor.
Lindor. He reached out to walk his first time. In there at the knees. 0-1. Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Queens, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cody Bellinger.
Let's go, Matt. Let's go, Matt.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike.
Go, Matt.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That K is his 3rd of the game. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
There's a swing and a drive. Soto moving back for it. Got all of that one. His 2nd of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 431st career homer, and it ties him with Cal Ripken Jr.
Well, Cal hit double-digit homers for 20 seasons in a row, and that makes this trip around the bases even a little more special, I'm sure. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the first pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That clips the corner. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Goldie stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
hit in the air, center field. Taylor has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Yankees get a homer to cut the lead, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now with the Subway Series. Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. It's still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ground ball left side. Whips it across, and that takes care of Alonso.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. He popped out his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty.
Nope, that's a ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The catcher, number 13.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That's through there for a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Way high there. Now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they still lead it 2-1. Back now with the
Leading
Subway
off for the
Series.
the catcher,
Ready now
number
for the 5th
25.
inning. Here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Volpe.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. Fly to center his first time. Late swing fouled off. Esquera gets his lead at first with nobody out. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. He
Now
wasn't
batting,
able to
the
elevate
second
it, but he put a
baseman,
great
DJ
swing on it. Right on
Mlb.
time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Fly to left his first time. That clips the corner. That one outside,
that pitch is out.
and it's 1-1. And that's just foul. That misses. 2-2. That one down the
Nope, that's
line, and foul ball. Hard hit, knocks it down. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Now
Tying run on
batting,
third.
designated
He's
hitter,
looking to find a
Jason
way to bring him home, and he gets it
Dominguez.
done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
And now here is Jason Dominguez. Fought off foul. No outs, runners at first and second. Inside, almost
Two
got it.
strikes.
Oh, that
First base.
fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here comes
Now
the Mets
batting,
manager to
right
the mound.
fielder,
Pitching
Aaron
change coming. Number
Judge.
52 done for the afternoon, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
They hand the
Mets.
ball over to a new arm,
Number
Clay
35.
Holmes.
Should be a good
Play.
first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Golden opportunity right here. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
They need a strikeout and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you got to make some.
Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Here's one. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
And here comes Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Judge on the run. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mets 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 70. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Upstairs. And that is ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And fouled off. That one out to right. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the second baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio. Up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed. And that is out of play. The Yanks leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Right side. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0-2 in this one.
Brandon Nimmo.
Into center. Volpe on the move. Won't bring this one in. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Lindor in the box now. Takes strike 1. And now the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got 1 ball, 1
2
strike.
outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's outside. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one missing low. Taylor at third. Nimmo at second. Lindor on at first with 2 down. Right through there for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it 3-2. Back now with the Subway Series. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Stanton.
Holmes back to work. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Holmes in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. And there's a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Strike him out.
Got him. 1 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Chisholm Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's towards center. Taylor gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt now. And takes low for ball 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching for the
On the
Yankees,
mound now, Devin Williams.
number 38.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his
Devin
arsenal, and it's definitely one of his
Williams.
go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Leading up.
In steps the polar bear,
The first
Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete
And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
And he takes a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Pitch
One
is in
ball,
the dirt,
two
and the
strikes.
count is 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a lot.
Two
And the
strikes.
count's even at 2. And delivers outside. Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the DH,
Now back,
Jeff
the
McNeil.
designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Way
That's
high.
ball 2. 2-0.
The Mets trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it, and a hitter's count.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Outside
That's a ball.
low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. One down, base is empty. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That's outside, and it's 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Check swing didn't go. 2-1.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. That's in there. 0-1. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball 1.
And the count 1-2. Got him! Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Top of inning number 7, and here's the catcher, J.C. Esquera. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Reed Garrett appears to be getting loose. Razabon getting loose as well. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's
The count's
inside.
full.
Chases that one out of the zone, and 2 away to start the 7th.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in
Now
front
back,
there.
the
Just needs to let
second
the ball
baseman,
travel a little
DJ
more, and his timing will be back on
Mlb.
track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
1.
Let's go, Matt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Well, a swing
next
like
for the
that
Yankees,
can help
the
you come out of the
designated
struggle.
hitter,
We
Jason
saw the numbers coming into the ball
Dominguez.
game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's going to be Jason Dominguez.
Go, Matt. Swing.
And that one pulled foul. Two outs. Misses
Off the plate, ball
outside,
1.
and the count is 1-1.
Go, Matt.
And the
2
sweeper
balls, 1
misses.
strike.
Check
What do you
swing
got?
on the 2-1, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
71.
Ian Hamilton.
And he's
Ian
had a really hard time
Hamilton.
throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's the center
Lead
fielder,
up for the
Tyrone
Mets,
Taylor.
The center fielder.
This is a guy who's
Tyrone.
in the lineup first and foremost because of
Taylor.
what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
0-1's the count.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Next to hit,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 3. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. On the ground to first. And he handles
Got
it
him.
himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Let's go, Matt. All right, Matt.
That
1-1.
one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Lindor swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering misses down and away. Got him swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reed Garrett.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Garrett.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
The right fielder.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball,
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here's Cody Bellinger, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ball one there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouled off left side. Up the middle. Lindor on to first. And Bellinger is out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
1-1.
And that clips the inside corner. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Breaking ball inside, and that is ball 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Movement in the Yankees pen. Scott Efros getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Edge of the zone for a strike. 3-1. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped, but foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard liner. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tie it up. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next is the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Volpe zips it across, 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch, not close. That one almost got him. Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tied at 4. And there's the automatic. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Garrett back to work. Outside.
Nope, outside.
1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen. Austin Warren, the closer, is getting loose. Razoban also getting ready. Just
Nope.
missed.
2-0.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Three balls, one strike.
J.C. Esquera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This to third, Baden. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 25.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ben
Number
Rice.
22, Ben
Big at bat here, so looking
Rice.
for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
And fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a
Ball 2.
ball. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to short, Lindor. To first, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball there. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Yep,
That one
ball went out.
just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. New pitcher on here, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hill.
Now the third baseman,
Leading up
Brett
for the
Beatty.
Mets, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Inside, just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Scott Efros up and loosening in the pen. And that one popped in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering is down low. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Pinch hitter coming on. Mark Vientos. Big spot for him here. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one not close. And it's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains tied at 4.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mets.
back, and here comes the closer,
Number 44.
Austin Warren. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Warren.
Now into the game, Travis Jankowski. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 21.
DJ LeMahieu to start it off.
Jankowski.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fly ball to right. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jason Dominguez. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. In the air, right field. Soto sizes this one up, makes the grab, and a couple of quick outs. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Number 99.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up